Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Bienvenidos a mi canal. I cannot believe I'm finally recording again. This is like take number like 20th probably of me trying to make this video. This video is gonna be so different from all the other videos I have done in the past because how do I say this in the easiest way possible? I feel like I have not been the most honest person, and I'm just dead ass ready to give it to you guys raw. It has been a good minute since I've been on here and just talking to you guys. We're gonna talk about topics in my life and my life experiences, hopefully in hopes that somebody out there is able to learn from my mistakes and prevent those mistakes in their own personal life. Honestly, I have been sugarcoating and half-assing my videos because of the whole what will people think, how will people perceive this, or what will, you know what I mean, like just the overall image of things and other details that we'll get into further in the video. So just know that just stick through this entire video and do not forget to like and subscribe if you have not already. I'm currently just preparing. I have a lash client after I pick up my kids from school, so I'm kind of just prepping my little area here, and I figured like let me just vlog. I have been trying to vlog these past few days, but I feel like it's just been super hard to get the right point across because I feel like since I have been like keeping so much from you guys, like it feels like I haven't been very truthful. Like I watch my video and I'm like, okay, well, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. And I hope that this take is enough or feels like it's enough because my camera's out of storage. And I have no earthly idea what happened to my other two cards, and I'm pretty upset because those SD cards have pretty good videos in there, like just personal videos like for my kids and stuff that I do not want to lose. So, and before we get into the video, I did order some new lash products. Well, I ordered some tweezers and I'm very excited to try them because my tweezers were getting raggedy. I do have my own lash line. I don't buy lash extensions from anybody else. Plenty of people send me their lashes to try and I'm thankful for that, but I completely am loyal to my own brand because they're affordable and because they're just freaking good. Like no other thing about it. But anyways, I have not personally found my own brand of tweezers yet. Sorry, I'm shaking the glue. So I have to buy from outside my tweezers, and these are so cute. They're from Live Bay. Like, oh my gosh, like look at the little ends. Focus. They're so cute, and they come in the little packet. So I guess with the purchase that I made, I believe like if you spend over like 200 or 150 or something like that, like you got like free goodies. And they actually sent me like, which I love it because obviously I need tweezers since I'm complaining that I don't have any. 3 free tweezers. Oh, because I bought more than just this. Okay, free tweezers. And it has a whole container for them to be in. I love this. I'm gonna try them today when I'm lashing. I am super excited. So, and then they send you like pretty cute stuff. They sent me an what's it called, a fortune cookie. I have not opened it, but the little card that they did send, it says pray, set goals, make a plan, work hard, succeed, thank God, be humble, repeat. Like I feel like these people, this brand Live Bay, obviously I'm not commissioned by them or anything, but I will always recommend this brand to people because they are the most humble people out there that I know in the lash industry. They keep it real with you. If something comes out wrong, they fix the issue. They don't give you none of this BS crap. They get right to it and try to make the client happy. I love that. Honestly, they are so great. Like they share their past stories, they share any knowledge they have for free on YouTube. It was like, I remember early on when I started lashing, girls were so like not willing to tell you how to hold a tweezer right. Like if you had a question, people were so secretive over everything. Like girl, like charge me if you want to, but tell me like how to do this one thing. And there was not that many instructors back when I started. Like now even I'm an instructor and I try to teach all my girls how to do this wonderful hobby of mine. So yeah, anyways, let me finish setting up and then we're gonna start on our video. Me vine afuera. I came outside because I literally feel like I need the fresh air. I need the breather. This is how heavy this video is going to be. So grab something to drink, grab you a snack, and let's get into this video. So we're gonna talk about a few different things. We're gonna talk about how like my vlogging experience has been, how like the whole recording here and there, how it is to be in front of the camera by yourself or like out in public places. We're gonna exhibit A. We're gonna talk about the privacy issues that come with. We're gonna talk about life update, and we're gonna talk about how the remainder of the year it's going to be looking, at least from my perspective, how my goals and just life overall. But anyways, so let me just dive right into this video. I don't want to like feel like I'm wasting anybody's time, and I tend to ramble. I don't know. Okay, I'm equally as bad in Spanish. So the biggest life update right now that a lot of people are barely finding out, it's that I am back in the ghetto-ness of the dating world. I am once again a single mother, as of last year though. And you know, like when you're in a relationship and you kind of just do everything you possibly can, like whenever, you know what I mean, like you're starting to feel unattached, the problems start, and then like eventually, like by the time that you let go, it's like it's over and done with. Not that you're like jumping into a relationship right away or that you're just being an HOE and out in the streets, but it's like you've already mentally prepared, you've already cried everything you had to cry while you were in that relationship. That's where I am. And this is not to trash talk my ex-partner. With all due respect, like things just came to an end, and at the end of things, it's just he went his way, I went my way. There is children involved, so it is a very sensitive topic, but it's done with. So I don't want to feel like I'm hiding that part of me. If you see me out, if you see me if you see me living my best life, cheer me on, because for starters, being a single parent is not for the weak. And if you know, like I'm primary parent, so it's just like I do everything on my own. I feel like during this time, like since I was probably the only one that was mentally checked out, the other parent is still kind of like sorting through their thoughts. And not to mention that I feel like all my past relationships also kind of like contributed for me to be super okay with it, because I feel like most girls would be like, oh my gosh, my life is over, or oh my gosh, like it hurts so much, which I completely understand. Maybe that was me back in like 2015, but it's 2024 and I have already been through like hell and back. So for me, I just take pain differently. I don't, you know what I mean, like I said, like I checked out like long ago. So moving forward, this is crazy to say it out loud and to admit it, I am officially done with school. Oh my god, I finally completed my degree. Like my goal was to finish before I turned 30, and when I tell you I barely made it, I literally barely made it, but I'm happy. It's like a huge accomplishment for me, you know, like becoming a parent, like in the middle of my studies. I was so, all I knew was that I didn't want to continue being broke. Like I would see myself and my daughter and I would be like, this ain't it. Like, and I didn't know anything else. You know, I feel like a guy, you know, they can jump into construction, into yard work, heavy work. Us girls, I mean, I guess you can do that, but we're built different. Like, we're built differently. Like, I can't imagine me pulling up to a construction site talking about vine a trabajar. Which, and not to say girls don't do that, I'm just saying, like, I'm not strong enough. I'm not built for a construction site. So I just knew, like, I had to have education of some sort and pues fregarle en el trabajo. And I mean, I've been at my job for several years. I'm very grateful for my job, but you know, with a degree I can look to either grow, to find a different job and all that stuff. So it's really exciting. And you know, like, it's just like the whole stigma, like people that have, like, you know, like kids, it's like, oh, it's understandable, you can't study because you have kids. Like, trust me when I tell you, there's days that I cried, there was classes that I failed, there was like so much pain that came with sticking to being a student at the end of the day. Like, I didn't want motherhood to define me. And it's crazy because I meet wonderful, like, stay-at-home moms that, like, their kids are their world. And trust me, there are days that it hits me hard that there's nothing else that I wish, you know what I mean, like, that I could also be one of those moms that can just be at home raising my kids, take them out to the park. Like, my poor kids, like, they know if we're gonna go to a park, y'all got like an hour. Go. Like, I will be on the bench, or like with my babies, obviously I have to be there, like pushing them on the swing and helping them for things. But it's also like, you know what I mean, we're on a schedule, and other people just get to like go about it differently and probably enjoy it a little bit more. But I didn't run with that same kind of luck. I have been lucky in other ways. So I'm a working parent. I'm very proud of it. I am not ashamed of it. I hold my head up high. My mother is a very hardworking woman. So I feel like I take on a lot of from her. She's been my biggest example and influence. So shout out to my mama, because I love her. We fight a lot, but I love her. Also, I'm going with my life updates. I know I probably mentioned this on like one of my previous videos that I got a brand new stinking car. And when I tell you new, I mean, I walked out of the parking lot, a 0-mile car. I was just like, oh my gosh. And I was like just looking down every like so many minutes, and I'll be like, oh, I'm at 10 freaking miles. And I'm like, oh my gosh, should I just pull over and Uber home? But it feels so refreshing to have a brand new car. I am no longer the white Challenger girl. Now I am the white Bronco girl. I love it. I love it. People leave me ducks, and it's crazy because I thought the duck thing was just for Jeeps, but people have been leaving me ducks, and it feels like I've been accepted into the elite group. You know what I mean? Like the private group that you can only get in through invitation. So that's pretty cute. My ex-partner took the car. It's okay, he did a lot for me. You want to take the car, it's fine. It is what it is. I just could not, I didn't want to be without a reliable car. My other car that I have, it's like an older Nissan Rogue, so I didn't want to be stranded at a store with it, and the door also doesn't really open unless like I open it from the inside, so I would like have to leave the window down pretty often. And you guys know I have kids, so with 2 little babies, so it's like, oh, I could make it work, but overall I was like, I really need a new car. So I got it and I love it, and a car tour is coming, so be on the lookout for that. I feel like that's gonna be like the girliest thing I will ever freaking do, but I'm gonna do it. And I have officially returned to therapy. I'm very, very beyond grateful that I have the opportunity and the means to do those things. And it just brings me such like joy to be able to do that, because now that I'm like in a situation where I literally need like mental health help at the moment, But I have been through like so much in life, and knowing that I am a single mother, that I am somewhere like I'm about to enter, like I'm entering like the next stage in my life, I feel like it is so important that I keep focus and that I keep myself in a good mental health environment, that I'm taking the necessary steps. I'm doing what is needed of me. Like I could, because just I don't know, I'm not saying that I would go down the wrong path, but I feel like it is easy to go down the wrong path when you're constantly going through things. So, and can you guys hear that plane? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be so loud. So my kids ended up stepping out, so they're gonna be running around while I finish up talking to you guys. But yeah, like I was saying before my camera heated up, and in part they're actually like why I want to also stay healthy. Like God forbid I like go AWOL, like if I'm the parent, like I'm who they have. So it's just a big important thing. And if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, I'm huge in like mental health. I believe like fitness helps you with mental health, and I feel like it's just a priority. Overall, I just want to be like the healthiest I can be for my kids. I feel like they deserve the healthiest possible parent they can have. Like they're over there playing with buckets on their heads. Like the innocence in kids, it's like mind-blowing. Even when they do something they're not supposed to, I feel like I can't even get onto them half the time because it's so funny. Like, yeah. And besides life updates, like I did want to talk about like the whole issue with like vlogging. And I know I told you guys I'm just trying to give it to you guys raw. There's obvious like reasons that I try to stay as private as possible, which honestly I feel like they just make my videos extra boring. And it's because I feel like anything and everything can cause like a major issue for you. Like for example, if you guys personally know me, I was like in the craziest, most stressful visitation court litigation crap for a while. Like the amount of stress it put on my life was, I would not recommend it to my worst enemy. Something I wouldn't put them, you know, through myself. And for that same reason, I feel like people like that just mean, that have like poor souls, I feel like they're just gonna be finding things to come and try to like hurt you. Like because people that are unhappy just want to see other people unhappy. Like they don't just, like they want to spread their misery. So I feel like if I post myself out like going out, drinking, enjoying life, going on my trips, I feel like they're gonna be like, oh, not being a parent, oh, this and that. Like no baby, when all in reality it's called a balance. It's called my mom has my kids, or I'm paying a sitter on my Saturday night to be able to go out. That's all it is. I mean, they have to go to sleep anyways. They should not be up at 1 in the morning. What is wrong with me being out? But you know, we always have those kind of people. There's the bucket. But you know, it is what it is. There's those kind of people, unfortunately, and you just have to deal with it. But I was taught that you can still live your life. So moving forward, I just feel like I'm not gonna hold back on sharing my life, putting my things out there, because ultimately I still am able to enjoy my life freely, as long as I'm not hurting anyone. Like I'm a working parent, I cover all the costs, you know, like, and I mean nobody maintains me. Andres. And going hand in hand with that, I feel like I do not want to embarrass my kids. I cannot tell you the amount of times my kids have told people, my mom's a YouTuber. Like now these people are asking for my YouTube name. They're looking me up, and great, you know, I get like 1 or 2 followers out of it. But it's also like, imagine if I was throwing, imagine, oh, like that would be so embarrassing. Like my whole, well, imagine you have like a whole 3rd grade class watching my video, because you know all these like kindergartners, all these elementary kids, 3rd graders have phones. and have all the apps. They'll have like, they'll find me on TikTok, they'll find me on anything. So it's like, oh my gosh, like the content filters, it's like high up there. It's like when I'm thinking about ideas, I'm filtering. When I am like editing the video, I'm filtering. When before I post it, I still review it and I'm like, is it appropriate enough? Like, I don't want things to be like, yeah, your mom's you know, like, oh my gosh, like, it's just, I try to be really, really, really careful in that part, just so my kids won't like have to experience bullying, because you know, bullying's really ugly out there right now, and kids, man, oh, just saying. And lastly, with me filtering, I feel like also like my professional image, like I feel like the older crowd, like they don't, I feel like the older crowd doesn't fully understand social media, like their judgment and how they perceive social media. It's different, because you know how people were brought up. Like I don't feel like anybody over like Gen X or a boomer is going to fully understand like why I am vlogging, why I am like doing this little sad video on TikTok, or even this video, why I'm oversharing. But this is a different time. It's again, it's in 2024. This is how a lot of us learn from each other. This is how we cope from others' experiences. Is just part of our daily normal life. And things are always changing, and we just kind of have to change with those things. So I never want like a professional job to look at me different because of what I have consciously put out there on my own. So those are reasons just why, like the main reasons why I try to be super cautious of what I put out there. Let me go pick up my kids though, because they're about to get out of school, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm outside in my garage, so if you see the background, ignore the bikes and the stuff and the loud cars that are passing by. Guys, I almost did not finish this video, so I want to just jump on here really quick to wrap up my video. Moving forward, with all those things being said, I want to let you guys know that for the remainder of the year, I just want to focus on enjoying life, and I want to focus on making sure my kids are enjoying life, because I can't, one without the other. It's not going to work out this year. This year is going to be about enjoying, even if it's not like us having a lot or whatever the situation is. I really want to focus on us, just our overall like mental health, and us just kind of just being happy and making sure that everybody's good all around. Like life is good, God is good, and honestly, I have no complaints right now. I did have a rough start to this morning. It is a few days after I recorded the beginning, so it is kind of like a little bit different like from then to now, but I'm just a girl, so take it easy on me. I'm still doing all the things that I love doing. I'm still lashing, I'm reading books, I am being my mom's trouble child, like you name it, I'm me. One thing I never want to do is lose myself, lose my essence of who I am. I very much love, I have always loved my attitude. Yeah, sure, whatever, I'm a little sensitive, I'm a little like whatever, but overall I feel like I have a lot to offer, and I'm just happy to be behind the camera again. I have so many new like TikTok ideas, and I have a friend that is so willing to do them with me, so I'm so excited. I hope you guys made it this far in the video. I know my video was kind of just a lot different than most of my videos. I feel like a little exposed, but in a good way, because I feel like my videos could not, it could not, even I was kind of like getting into this like routine of the videos, just kind of like repeating themselves, and I was being very like I said, I was feeling a really fake, not throwing like actual parts of my life out there. And now that I am, it just feels like super relieving, and I'm excited. So hopefully like later on I'm able to share with you guys stuff about my casi algo, and I can share some funny stories that my best friends be sharing with me, because man, they have me rolling on the daily, and just overall stuff. And if you haven't already, also go and follow me on my TikTok. I have a lot more TikToks coming. I love doing TikToks. Before they take TikTok away from us, I feel like we should all try to just like throw as much as possible out there, because it is one of my favorite platforms. It's like a constant like moving like platform. Like YouTube just takes a lot more time, because you have to plan for the video, you have to sit down and do the video, or like vlog as you go about your day, and then kind of just piece it all together. So that's the difference between TikTok and YouTube. But hopefully, again, that you guys made it this far in the video. I hope you guys are able to relate, and I hope you guys stick around moving forward because we have a lot coming and it's going to be so much fun. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. I really appreciate you guys, and if you have not already, don't forget to like and subscribe.